Hey, it's Auntie Jessica. A happy, a thankful Auntie Jessica. We made it through the week. And also, I'm going to have me some vacation. Yeah, get 3 glorious weeks at home. Don't even ask me what is my plan. You know what is my plan? To have absolutely no plans at all. To just get up, take each day as it comes. That is my glorious plan. And most times when I approach things like that, I just keep myself open to, you know, whatever may come, how the day will flow. You know, there are going to be a few plans in between there, but for the most part, yeah, it's going to be a flowing, relaxing time. I say it, and that's how it shall be. Yep. So let's hear. Let me hear how your week went, how you're feeling, if you're looking forward to your weekend. The body's really on nice. Yeah, that's fine. I'm probably going to have to get up pretty soon to go and feed this snuggle here before she attacks me. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I hope that you are also feeling positive and feeling good. Yeah, that's the good old sinuses for you. Alright, let me put this in the fridge. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. No, I'm about to jump down yet. It's not your time yet. Take it easy. Want to see something beautiful? Tomatoes all from my garden. So fresh and beautiful. Oh, I'm so fussy. I'm not even gonna make myself crochet because I'm gonna fight the urge to feel as if I must be doing something because I'm here keeping your company. No, I'm just gonna be here. I will get to that when I get to that. Yeah, I don't even have a special thing I want to talk about or anything. Just gonna be here. Keep your company. If you pass by, you can keep mine. Just keep it simple. Just hold space for each other, right? Yeah, I like it. Just any silence with the clock ticking and the children outside playing. I don't know if there's anything else you can hear from my side. I can't hear anything from yours. But there was a morning this week I was reflecting. I was writing. I was having my morning quiet time. I was making note of like different things. A lot of different things are like works in process right now. One is like a legal matter. One is I have to switch insurance, get my car insured. Hello there. Oh, you have a long name, but I want to tell you hello. I want to try to pronounce your name because it's your name. Chinta, Chintakilumba Maxwell. How did I do? I get a 10 out of 10. I'm so happy to see you. How are you? How was your day and how was your week? Are you looking forward to your weekend? You can just share all whatever you want to share. Where are you saying hello from? Anything you feel comfortable to share, you can. All right? That's how we roll over here. Oh, yes. Anybody else want to say hi? I already said my highs. I said I had a wonderful week. I said I'm very much looking forward to my weekend. And also I have a few weeks at home, a few weeks vacation. I'm looking forward to getting some good rest and relaxation and just seeing where each day will take me, you know. Hello, Justin. No. Rio de pronounce things like in a Spanish way and they say things like that. How are you? I'm so happy to see you. Your accent. I find everybody is always saying that they just love my accent. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. I love my accent too. It sounds like I'm singing, right? Yeah. I can't hide. I have a very distinct voice. So that's two things about me. One thing about me is I'm quite tall. I'm 6'2". So people don't forget me easily. And the other thing is my voice. Even if they don't see me, I have a very distinct voice. It's oh no old or Rio Riode or Riode. Tell me where you're from. Hello, don't mind me asking, but who is your the way these people come on and be like interviewing me? Who is my role model? That's a good question. I don't know if I could think of someone in my life right now I have as my role model. In a lot of ways, I would say my daughter, which I was hesitant to say that because I said maybe you would think that sounds kind of cliche or that sounds strange because normally you would think someone more on par, someone more like within my age group or someone older than me, right? That I see the person as a mentor, but I would say my daughter. I learned so much from her. I'm so inspired by her, both in terms of the way she is, the beautiful young lady that she is, so many positive qualities. And then, of course, I want to better myself and be a better person because of her. I don't know if that answer was enough for you or if you wanted me to list like some famous. I'm not a person to get caught up in the whole famous and superstar and that kind of thing. I treat everyone the same way. I'm not better than anyone and no one's better than me. So you won't get those kind of answers from me. But that answer came from an honest place. What about you? Barbados, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Buana, let me keep it at Buana. I would give you a 4, the pronunciation on a scale of 1 to 10. All right, I will have to keep practicing. I will keep practicing. I'm not going to give up. I believe I will pronounce it right one of these days. Hey, happy Friday to you too. You are from Nigeria. Okay. What's it like in Nigeria? Now, what do you normally do like to relax on a Friday evening in Nigeria? I know we have similar food. I have to try jollof rice. I never try making that. But the way we cook very highly seasoned food. I know a lot of similarities between West Africa and the Caribbean. My day was wonderful. Hello, Nido. I sent you a nice pink hand, a nice pink palm is saying hi. I had a lovely day, just a quiet day. A fulfilling day. I feel like I accomplished a lot of what I wanted to do today. Yeah. Well, I was sharing a bit before everybody chimed in with the chatting now, which I absolutely love. That's no problem. I was saying how I was having a morning of reflection, one of these mornings, and I was saying I have a lot of different things going on, like a lot of works in progress. So one of them is that I have to change the insurance on my car from one company to another. So finally I got a call about that to go and finalize that on Monday. Yeah. So I guess that was one of the positive things, you know. Sometimes you're trying to do things and you do your part, but then you have to wait everyone else to do their part. Yeah. So that was a nice positive thing about the day. One of these days is none of these days. You don't have any confidence in me being able to pronounce this name? Huh? You need to have confidence in me, okay? Hello, Chamba. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Jollof rice, you can teach me. Yeah, I want some videos with it. It doesn't look difficult. It looks very tasty. And what about fufu? That's me. Is it made with yams? Tell me about that one. That's another thing that I think I would like to try. Thank you so much for subscribing. West African food and Caribbean, yes, almost identical. It is true. It is true. Like I've shared already that we made something that we call kuku, and that's made with like cornmeal and okras and so on. A lot of similarities, and I love that. I love that that has been passed on. Yeah. So I gotta learn. Let me challenge myself to do that soon, to try cooking some jollof rice, and I'll come back. I'll let you know. Even if I do it and I don't do a great job, I won't be embarrassed. I will come back and I will be like, yeah, this is how it went down, and I'm still proud of myself for trying, and I'm gonna do better next time. Fufu you can eat with curry chicken, okay? I mean, you eat it. Do you eat it with your hands? Yeah, I like that part too. Like you know, it really hits at the soul when you eat it that way. Yeah, I'm gonna try fufu and curry chicken. I can make me a pretty good curry chicken. Yeah. Oh, it's made from cassava. Thanks for letting me know that. I don't know why I was thinking yam. Yeah, I've heard of this. Tell me what are the ingredients? What is in this soup? I heard about this soup already. Don't know if I could add the soup in terms of what I'm gonna try to make. For sure, I'm gonna try the jollof rice. For sure, I'm gonna try that fufu. So you let me know some of the ingredients. What goes into this soup? You got me like. You will make my mouth start to water now. It's the kind of food that hits in your soul, you know? Mm-hmm. Especially, like, I can imagine, like, if you're away from home. Let me use London as an example. That's the best example, like, I have. But you go somewhere where the normal cooking is not as highly seasoned as what you are accustomed to. And you go somewhere now and you discover a place that's cooking, like, that kind of food and give you a taste of home. Oh, wow. You feel like you're in heaven. Melon, okay. Vegetables, that's interesting. I didn't think that it had a melon. I could imagine how it must smell. Melon, vegetables, and palm oil with some spices and proteins. I didn't want to say awful. I'm trying to be diplomatic. So I said, I said it is not very highly seasoned, right? Because all the seasonings, everything is added after the fact, right? And you know that's not the same. We like to cook and our cooking is a whole journey and a whole process. Marinate that food very long and season it and leave it for a long time even before you start to prepare. And then you have your layers of your seasonings and yeah, very colorful food, right? And spicy. Yes, I've seen this. I've seen this. Which country makes the best jollof rice? So I suppose you would say Nigeria. I must look and see if there's a big difference in terms of how they make it. But I have seen them always talk about who makes the best. Moderate seasoning with crayfish and salt. Okay. Bangers and mash and green pea. Mushy peas. Green peas. You take me right out of that. The fish and chips. Oh, Maggie. What are you talking about, Maggie? I love it. It's really interesting. What you have to do is carry flavors, your own flavors, as best you can. I even know some people sometimes when they go to conferences and so on, and they take along like their hot sauce. They take it along from home with them to pour and put on the food when they have to eat. You've tasted both. Guyana is just crispy. Okay, so it's more the texture, but you find the flavor is the same. That's interesting. Yeah. Hmm. I think I probably prefer the soft over the crispy. Yeah. That's nice. And you know another kind of food I would like to try too, Ethiopian. Yeah, Ethiopian food. hmm I'm gonna try it out. Um, I have some family in Montreal. I know it's pretty big on the Ethiopian. Montreal is just a whole melting pot of a lot of different cultures, actually, though. Yeah, but I think that would be a nice place. Very nice cultural place. They even have the Afrobeat festival. When we went, it was around the time of the comedy festival. I think the jazz festival had not long ended. But next time I will try to go like, around jazz festival time or Afrobeat or some kind of musical kind of festival. But we went in the summertime. Was it summer coming out of fall? I don't remember, but anyhow, the time we went, it was the comedy festival, and then they also had some in this festival of lights. Beautiful. Every night you would have like fireworks from different countries, I guess, like sponsored by their embassies or whatever, and you drive and you go up in the hills or the mountains or so, and you can look and see all the different firework displays. It is really beautiful. People say it's like Europe. I've never been to Europe, but people say, yeah, it has that kind of feel. I really like it. How I know English food. You like matcha, and it's very cold though, but I guess you're accustomed. Or creative intuition, because this channel is really about lessons. I give lessons to children, so you get it tuition as in teaching, but I kind of play it on the words because the way I deal with the children, a lot of them are children that they need a lot of remedial attention and so on. So I rely a lot on my intuition, like getting to understand each child, the way each child learns, and so on. Yeah, I'm a very intuitive person. I'm very creative. So, and then the whole approach I use like art and music and different things with them, like play on their strengths, right? So then if you could see, hey, well, I could play guitar, I could beat the drum, I could draw, and you let the child build his confidence, then the child can say, well, the same way that I can be good at this, who's to stop me from being good at reading or spelling or maths? Yeah, it's really nice. I talking about all of this food, but I just came here. I don't know if I was the one that started to talk about the food. Was I? I don't know how this food talk had started, but no, I did not cook today. I cooked yesterday. I had baked potatoes and I had me some chicken. That's only like English food now, right? Oh, that was yesterday. So today I had yesterday's leftovers. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And over the weekend, I think tomorrow I'm gonna make me a soup. Yeah. I'm thinking so I haven't had soup in a while. I've been feeling to have a soup. So tomorrow I'll be in I'm home. I like when I'm home and I could take the time I just do like slow cooking and yeah, I think I can make me a nice soup tomorrow. What about you? You put in your mouth for me. Do you cook? Huh? I know Friday is what Friday's like liming evening, rum evening. I don't know what kind of things if you cook. You signing out. All right. It was such a pleasure chatting with you. All right. Hope to see you another time. Justin, or your Justin or old? Justin or old? Tell me. Thanks a lot for stopping by. You take care till next time. Yes, drumming is really nice. I'll probably get my drum out here for you. I don't even know what time it is. Is it time to feed the pet cat? Yeah, give me 1 minute. I'm going to feed this cat before she attacks me, and then I'll get my drum. I do cook, but today I had some brown stew chicken. That is so delicious from the Jamaica. Yes, yeah, really yummy, right? Mm-hmm. You like Jamaican food? And you heard me talking about soup. I like they do a soup. It's like a fish soup, but they call it fish tea. It's a soup though, but they call it tea. I like the festival. I never tried making festival. I like their cooking. I like Jamaican cooking. Not just normally when you talk about Jamaican cooking, everybody's just about jerk, jerk, jerk. But not just the jerk, jerk, jerk. I like they use a lot of provisions and different things how they cook their food. How they prepare the fish and so on. I like it a lot. The last syllable. Reold. So I said reold. I was saying reorder. Either way is wrong. I don't know what other way I could pronounce it. Pumpkin soup for sure. That is the plan. That is the plan. I have some pumpkin squash there. That is the plan. It's going down. It's going down. I make a good pumpkin soup. Yeah. It is going down. Old. Like a poet, the pronunciation. Old. Reold. Everybody be cheering for me because I got it right. If you're talking about poetry, it has to be old. Justin Reold. Justin, don't let it be that I can't sleep tonight because I'm studying if I pronounce your name right. Everybody laughing. And you know, Justin, don't give up on me. You told me you're leaving. I'm wishing you a wonderful evening. I don't think I might not come on during the weekend, but a wonderful evening and a wonderful. I out to a 7 now. I out from a 4 to a 7. You made my day. Listen, you heard me talking about all the fulfilling things and what I did today. This is even the top part. Thank you very much. I coming back. Give me a minute. Bye bye, Justin. All right, cat. Yeah. All right. All right. I'm back and 2 people stay. Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying. I got the drum now. What should I sing for you? What do you want me to sing for you? Bye bye, Justin. Bye bye, Justin. Should I sing about the pumpkin soup? It's gonna taste so sweet. It's gonna taste so good. The pumpkin soup. Should I sing Beautiful Barbados? What should I sing? No, I have to rewind my mind and talk back while I was talking before the conversation started. We were all talking about our days, our weeks, how we're going to spend our weekends. Let me hear, I said that I'm looking to cook a soup tomorrow, and I was told that I must cook a pumpkin soup. What else? Anybody else has plans for the weekend? We made it through the week unscathed. Was it a challenging week? Did you have to hold on real tight to keep that sanity? I'd be keeping it real, you know. I know how it goes. One of the most beautiful parts of my week, I shared. I always talk about I share, but I know there are some people that are new. All right, about how I give lessons. It started off mostly to children. And then in recent times, from January, I guess like as a New Year's resolution or as like a way of improving herself, a young lady, as in a young adult, she came and asked me to give her reading lessons. It's been such a blessing. She can already read, but her big challenge more so was like in her confidence, you know, like more public speaking and that kind of thing. So obviously, like, if she reads and she sticks up, has a problem with the word, then you know she will get busy in her mind and things will go like downhill after there. So we've been working a lot on her confidence, and she's getting so good. She's getting so good. She's getting so good. Even like sometimes when she's reading, now if she makes a mistake, because I don't always be like interrupting the flow, you know, and she will pick up for herself. Well, the word I call it doesn't quite line up with the words that are coming after, and she will backtrack and just take her time until she gets it right for herself. Such a blessing. So yesterday she came. I didn't give her much of a warning. I told her next time when she came, which was yesterday, that I was going to have a little surprise for her. So the surprise was I put her to stand up and read for me as if she was reading, as if she were reading for an audience. And she just embraced the challenge. And the first thing you know, she was doing it and like kind of fidgeting. And then very soon she settled down. And she was just reading, and her voice got stronger and stronger. Oh, I don't think I could give justice to the way that my cat is she. She's busy eating her cat food at the moment. I dare not interrupt her while she's eating her cat food. If she comes out here, I'll bring her. Her name is Cinnamon, that kind of ginger kind of color, and I name her Cinnamon because she has a pattern on her side that reminds me of a cinnamon roll. I don't know how distinct the pattern is anymore as she's gotten bigger and so, but yeah, that was the reason she got the name Cinnamon. hmm Very beautiful cat. She's just all about her food. Before her, we had one named Sparkle. That was the real loving one. She would just jump and come up on the bed and come right in your face, and oh, just so loving. Yeah, one of my favorite things to do with her on evenings when I come in from work, I would go on my back step. I would wet my garden. That's when I have my garden really thriving and so at the back. And when I finish wetting all the different plants, I would take the hose and put it like on a low setting and put it to the back, put it to the roots of my lime tree, and I would leave it there for a while, and I would just be like sitting down and like thawing out from the day, so to speak, just sitting on the step there and getting the different evening sounds, the birds and everything. And she would always come there right and keep my company. Or if I'm outside doing anything on the garden, she would leave what she's doing and come and seek me out. Really sweet, loving cat, my Sparkle. Yeah. But she passed away. So loving. And when Sparkle passed away, I mourned for Sparkle more than I mourned for some people in my family. Is that although I have a very big family to put it in context, so like cousins and yeah, I mourn for Sparkle, man. I was away at the time, and then my daughter was just late. She didn't come home. I said that's not like my Sparkle, and days passed, and then we just knew, yeah. Apparently she passed away like by my neighbor 2 houses down. I think it's that she had asthma. Yeah. You have a cat too? Tell me about your cat. Is your cat a he or she? Is it licorice like mine? You know what the word licorice? Oh, this cat just does this eat, 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 eat. Very lovely story about my cat, yeah. And I realized I told it and I didn't feel sad. Yeah. I didn't feel sad to tell it on that occasion. She and patches, white and brown. Oh, that sounds pretty. Oh, and Sparkle had the most beautiful eyes. Sparkle was a tabby cat. Sparkle was gray and white, and her eyes were green. Really beautiful, especially if you see them in the nighttime. So beautiful. Sparkle was a beauty, man. My Sparkle. Oh, and like, even if we leave home and we go by the neighbors, she will come and follow us. And be like all through the neighbors. She will follow us around the neighborhood, yeah. Even like my daughter, that time she would have been a child, and she goes down, like to go down to another street with some children at the house she used to play with, and Sparkle will go all behind her. Or she will go and like be outside the people's house and meow, 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 meow. Really loving and attached. Alright, let me see if she's done eating. I'll bring her and let her say hi, and then I'll put her on. My late cat name was Goldie. That's a really beautiful name. And dog was Cyrus. That's really nice. You like animals? Yeah. I've never had a dog up here. But these animals, you know, they really have a lot of understanding. They really do. I love animals. My mom, she has a dog. That one now, she call him Starlight. So I go from time to time. I go down there, take him to the beach and so on. I don't know what was his story. We got him from the RSPCA. And when she first took him home, he was just like trembling, trembling, trembling. I think it's like someone surrendered him. I don't know if it was an older person. I don't know what's the story. Obviously, every animal has a story. But he used to be so nervous and shaking, shaking. Like I remember a time I went down and he was shaking. It was the dog getting heat stroke or what. And I did like, I was so confused. I was there like wetting him down. And then the next day I took him to the same RSPCA for the vet to check him out. And they couldn't figure it out. And they gave him like a vitamin K. They were like, just in case he's been poisoned or something. Like if he went eating at like some rat poison or snail, but you know, something so. But we didn't think it was anything like that. And you know what it was? It was just that he was so afraid because this time of the year now, when the wind is really high and people have the kites up and they put things in them like to make them really noise. Sometimes it sounds like a small airplane. I kid you not, really noisy. So the noise, you know, the dogs are very anxious with the noise. So like fireworks, any kind of thing that's really noisy. The dogs, you know, the dogs have that keen sense of hearing. Yeah, so he was just afraid. Or like if you have to take him anywhere for the first time, like when I first took him out to the vet, or even to take him to the beach, and Sonny would be scared even to go in the water, but he's come out of it a lot now. It's just interesting, the different personalities. Oh, most people are scared of black cats. Dogs can't tell. Yes, yeah, the smell, you know? And they're very protective at that time, yeah. Very keen sense of smell. And he has different barks too. Like he has a particular bark that he knows like if someone from our household. But obviously I guess he could pick up the smell. Right? Like to it's real related to my mom or whatever the case may be. But if he knows like our car pulls up in front of her house, he will have like this kind of whiny, whiny bark. Then he has a bark he gives her when he figures it's supper time. And then there was a time this guy in the neighborhood, like he had reached over her wall or whatever, like trying to pick something, maybe limes or something she had there in the yard, and he didn't appreciate it at all. At any time that man passes on the road, he can't see, you know, because it's like galvanized put up around in the yard there. Don't put her out. I want to show her to people on the phone. Come here, send them man. Don't put she out. Don't put she out. Don't put she out. You put she out on purpose. Yeah, but it was just for a minute, just to show her that people want to see her. Hi. All right. Yeah, he put her out. I was like, don't put her out, don't put her out, don't put her out. Just let me bring her and show her. But she's really beautiful. I'm kind of bummed about it now. Listen, would you like to hear Beautiful Barbados? Let me give you Beautiful Barbados then. Me. Maybe put the cat outside. Got you annoyed. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados, gem of the Caribbean Sea. Come back to my islands, Barbados. Come back to my island and me. Please come back with the light. Somebody want to know if I like something. If you say something, say it with your chest. Don't say it and then delete it. Say it with your chest, man. You come, you interrupt my song. Say it with your chest. Write it back. Where the nights winds are going. Hello. Please come back to the surf and the sea. You find rest, you find peace and Barbados. Come back to my island and me. Sweet. Can I do a 360 while singing? You just use your imagination that turn all the way around. Another one. Give me another one. Oh, island in the sun, made to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing of praise, my island in the sun. A quick jump to the beat. I gotta jump to the beat. Yeah, I love the drums. I really do. I really love the drums. And the children love them too, you know? See what big difference a simple thing can make? Yeah, this is my drum. I love it. And I don't even really play, you know, you're supposed to be really playing it loud, you know. I don't really hit it low like you're supposed. I just give it a little tap, you're supposed to really. I remember we went to Belize. Have you ever been to Belize? Maybe about 2 years ago. They have some people there, the Garifuna. I think they're descendants of the Caribs, you know. Yeah, in Belize, but they have a very strong culture with the drums and the dancing and so on. A particular dance they do call the puta dance, that you move your hips really quick. I like it bad. So they had a night of drumming. So of course I went and I sat next to this guy and I was drumming now. And he told me they have two drums. Like one is a big drum, one is a smaller one. So the one I went to beat, I think he told me like a woman wouldn't normally beat this one. You know, like it's a cultural kind of thing. So anyhow, you go along and you play and so on. And I was beating it. And then I was really trying like to match his rhythm or whatever. And he told me don't ever like get busy in your head with it. He said like you have it within you, you know, you got that rhythm and things, so it's in you, and you just let it flow down. It's not something to get busy in your head. Like, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and study. You gotta just do it from within. Like, oh, you went to Cuba? Where did you stay? You're such a fascinating person to chat with. Real fascinating. Thank you very much. I got these at the market in Guyana. Yeah, I've been to quite a few places in the Caribbean. I like the cowrie shells, right? Yeah, I really like them. I like natural things like that. I guess you've noticed. Right, they don't. Yeah, just you go by the feeling. And as I say, it's like spiritual. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's a very spiritual kind of experience. Yeah. You're telling me about Cuba now. The first time when I went, I stayed in, I think we had like a night in Havana, but we went to a place called Santiago de Cuba. Kind of very historic. We could see all the things there with Che Guevara and a lot of different things. I love the old cars. I wanted to get him one and pause or actually get her driving one. I didn't. And you know what else I could say about that experience? I can't even remember where we stayed now. But the thing about it, because you know the situation, that's even before it got to how it is now. Like basically you will get the same thing to eat every day. Ham and cheese, pork and rice and beans. Oh, and they took us on a tour. We went to a place called Trinidad. It's like one of these UNESCO kind of cultural places. It's a long drive though, but really beautiful. Yeah, and I remember when we were coming back, we were driving so far, like you saw these ranchers, these people with the horses and so on. And you just heard a lot of crunching. And you know what the crunching was? It was like the time of the year where the crabs would be migrating and going across like droves. If the road is supposed to look like asphalt, the road would be like pitch black then. All of these crabs and so they were being crunched under the bus. So many migrating and going down. And then so many horses you saw as they were driving the horses. Hey, and I beat the drum there too. Yeah, we had like a dinner at a place and they were beating the drum. But once again, I lost the rhythm, but I told the guy, I kind of ball like that. I like that about myself actually. I told the guy. Because I mean, when are you going to have this experience again, this opportunity? I said I want to beat the drum. I saw me all, and I went out there and beat the drum. Matanzas, okay, you stayed in a Cuban. I think I went there, maybe Verdadero, something like that. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I know the curries are used. Yes, I do know that. I know that, correct. I thought that Justin gone and left me. Used to be our ancestors' money, correct? And it represents like abundance, you know? Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I like it. Yeah. I even had the actual shells I used to wear in my hair and so on too. Yeah. I really like them. And also it's strongly linked to water and I have a strong connection to the water. I just love this conversation. But yeah, they sell a lot of pizza too. Cheese and bread. You mean in Cuba? Yeah, but seriously, it was like the same thing over and over and over again. As I said, a lot of things that we take for granted. But what I like is that it has forced them to produce a lot. Because when we were on our way down to Trinidad, you would just pass miles and miles and you could see like a lot of pineapple, a lot of different trees and a lot of plants, you know. It's really forced them to do a lot in terms of agriculture. Different things you take for granted. That every time if you start somewhere you want to go to the bathroom, the answer, but do you have to carry your own toilet paper? Different little, I said that with intention. Little simple things that we take for granted, you know, because of the situation there. But people with a very strong spirit, and I bet we were doing some training, like going on boats and so on. If you see like men like in their 80s and so on, and they're still working, you know, yeah. And they don't have no kind of resentful spirit to it or anything like that. Say, well, they pass on their knowledge to others. Obviously, part of it is probably like the love of the job, and then the bigger part might be like the whole economic part. Like you have to work to try to support yourself and so on. I have a connection with the water. My sign is Scorpio. Yeah, that's my sign. Scorpio. Yeah. They have those tendencies very strong. But I have a very strong connection to the water. Well, my favorite thing to do is to just go and lay down, just float and so on the water. Yeah, it's just something that resets me. I love the water. Mm-hmm. Priestess. Is it Yamaha? I know some of these things. I'm not very well versed in it, but yeah. I do have that strong connection. And then the second time when I went to Cuba, no, I think I stayed at that same part that Verdadero. I'm pretty sure you might be spelling it wrong or pronouncing it wrong. But that's like if I think in the correct thing, like no what's an island, but like a separate part all to itself, just a whole touristy kind of thing. Everything contained. For the time that I was there, we never came out. We just mostly stayed there by that resort, and there's this really famous Cuban band. The name ain't coming to me, but you probably would know her. She's a black woman and very famous in terms of perform. I'd have to look it up. I'd have to look it. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da. It's something about la vida, something about the life, you know. I could do a bit of salsa too. Yeah, well that was nice. Really, the music and so on at that place. And then obviously they would bring in people like to perform. But to me, when I visit a place, I like to really experience it like a local. I like to be, once I can feel safe, I like to be more kind of rub shoulders and get that local kind of flavor. I'm not so much a person. I like good things in life, right? But I'm not so much a person like to be like all inclusive, and I feel like cut off from reality. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Mojo, right, that is it. Celia Cruz, thank you very much. Yes, yeah. I think we saw this band. I saw perform with Celia Cruz. You really know the thing. I have this youthful energy. I have a very youthful spirit. A very playful spirit, yeah. I don't even know if I must be 12 years old in spirit. It's true. So that's also a part of the connection with the children that I teach, you see? Yeah. You gotta be able to meet them where it's at. Yeah, you still teach them about respect, you teach them different things, but you gotta be able to connect with children where they're at. Dun, 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 dun. Celia Cruz. Ba, 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 ba. I don't know if I can find it now. Let's see if I can do a little salsa here, no? No, salsa is a big thing. Like you have salsa classes, and everybody wants to learn to salsa and so on. Yeah. But like that kind of energy. Then there's a part now. I studied it. I think that was Havana. That had to be when we went to the other place. The Santiago. I don't want to get confused, but there's a place they call it the Strip. No, not the Strip. Is it the Strip? It's a place like it's a whole long road there, like by the seaside, and you just see like a lot of young people, especially just go there and hang out. Yeah, hang out there. And then I got we experienced like being in one of the name is not, when you could sit down and someone rides the bicycle and so on. Yeah, I experienced that as well. And I got the little radio and things set up in there. Yeah. Cuba's a beautiful place, but the second time when I went though, to be honest, I don't know if it was a difference in like 2 years or 3 years, almost between when I first went and that second time, but even like remember we had to wait for our luggage for so long, and then everyone had like this luggage all taped up. So probably I guess people probably go through your things and steal or whatever. Yeah, it's kind of disturbed. I didn't have any problems with my luggage personally though. But even from being on the plane, the people who probably traveled and were returning to Cuba, like from the time the plane landed, like suppose I'm there sitting in the aisle seat and the person next to me, like jump up. You want to be able to get all your different things, what you have, like your luggage stored on the plane. Like it's a real big thing with like people stealing your things. Yeah, but and this is say Labi, that's how it goes. But a real beautiful people, real beautiful spirit. I remember I was there for this conference. And this thing, like I learned Spanish in school, but obviously, you don't get to practice the language. It doesn't flow so naturally. But all whatever when I had to say what I had to say like for my presentation. And I looked it up and I gave them like a paragraph or two in Spanish. And these people were moved like almost a like it makes, like such a simple thing to see me try to speak in their mother tongue. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I told them that, um, it's a very special relationship between the two of us, Cuba and Barbados, because of how you had the Cubana and different things they have done in terms of health and education and culture and different things. It was really, really touching to them. Really touching. Really beautiful. Guantanamera. Keep my playful spirit. I just turned 50 last year. You are right. You are right. I'm going to keep that playful spirit. I most definitely will. Yes, yeah. That's one of the best things I probably do for my health. Laugh a lot, keep that playful, that youthful energy. It tested you were conversational, yeah. Mm-hmm. As I don't speak much English over there. Mm-hmm. And it's like you learn textbook Spanish, and then when you go and you try to speak that Spanish, they can't understand you. It was like, ¿Dónde está el cuarto de baño? Uh-huh. You mean the baño? We gotta take time spelling out and all that kind of official thing like in a book. It's interesting. Mm, it's really funny. I don't know if I can sing this Guantanamera because I don't want them to take it out. I don't want it to be a problem with me playing music in the video. Guantanamera. I'll have to look at the lyrics. It's a really beautiful song. Another song that I like is a Kenyan song, I think, Malaika by Miriam Makeba. Anybody knows that one? That's a really beautiful song too. Really beautiful. Really, really nice. Mm. Guantanamera. Let me see. But then you're gonna throw me off now with this music playing and beating my drum. Hey, Guantanamera. I'm gonna just play it and we'll see. You can get it by Celia Cruz or somebody. Guantanamera, Guantanamera. Feel a coot okay. Man, you know the music, you. You really know some good music. Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guantanamera. Yeah, Malika, Miriam Makeba. This is a song. Let me hit you with it again. Me. A song I like by her. I don't think it's too well known. It's Forbidden Games. That might not be the actual name, but that's what I would call it, Forbidden Games. Though it's forbidden for my eyes to hold you, and though it's forbidden, my tears must have told you that I hold you secretly each time we meet in these forbidden games that I play. Though it's forbidden in dim, quiet places to capture the rainbows my aching heart traces, my bittersweet melody comes to me in these forbidden games that I play. Everyone knows you belong to another, spinning your magic for her and no other still not. Ain't gone up too high now. Feel content to be part of this fantastic part of this games that I play. Yeah, something like that. Really beautiful, Miriam Makeba. Forbidden Games, look it up. Mm-hmm. I can't think of a song I know by Fela Kuti. I'm familiar with his music, but I can't think of a particular song. But Miriam Makeba, you know, people normally think about like Pata Pata and certain songs like that. But I'm Malika, that's a nice one. Look at you laughing at me like Miriam Makeba. Yeah. So we talked about Cuba. We talked about Kenya. You got a favorite singer or favorite song? One of my favorite songs is The First Time by Roberta Flack. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know, as I tell you, I'm creative, so the lyrics of the song, it just reads like poetry to me. And it's just so beautiful. I have to separate it like beauty and full. Yeah, really sweet song the first time. What about you? You got a favorite song, like a song you like a lot? You probably like a lot of different songs because you seem pretty well versed with a lot of different songs. That was probably better played with the guitar. I have my guitar, just strum my guitar. I have to restring it. I got the strings there. Huh? I got the peck there. Maybe I don't want to get too busy in my head, like the vacation is gonna be this and the vacation is gonna be that, you know. But yeah, I got actually. It's gonna have. I have to actually play that guitar more meaningfully. The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon and the stars were the kiss. Not electric. It is yeah, a normal box guitar. It's not acoustic, but acoustic then, not electric. Yeah. It's a very simple guitar. My daughter actually had it when she was learning guitar at school. Next time I come on, I'll get it and play. I'll play it in my own way. I'll strum it, right? Next time I come on. Can you play guitar? I actually like to hear electric guitar sometimes. Also, like folk guitar. Yeah. With a kiss you gave to the dark and the endless skies, my love, to the dark. Can you play any instruments? And the endless skies. The first time ever I kissed your mouth, I felt the earth move in my hand, like the trembling heart. You must be so excited about that. That's gonna sound, you're gonna got the whole neighborhood lively out there. Switching over. So it's difficult to transition, or it's like just the same notes and everything, but you gotta get accustomed to adjusting the different things. You laughing, you know that you're gonna got the place on fire. That would stay. It's my command, my love, that would stay at my command. Something else I love to hear a lot is violin. Yeah. Although sometimes it's be a kind of mournful thing, like I don't know if it's minor or major key. That would more be like a minor then. Yeah. I like to hear violin. You know Taurus Riley? Taurus Riley has a song called Pick Up the Pieces. And yeah, if you get a chance you can listen to that. That just came to me as an example, like a song. I want it to be like, because if I'm about violin, I'm thinking more about classical music. You get all kind of songs really. Pick Up the Pieces by Taurus Riley. You can check that out. Yeah, Taurus. He was here for Carrie Festa. I didn't get to see him, but I like him. I like his music. You gotta get accustomed, of course, because you've been playing acoustic for a while. Yeah. I have a friend. He really was like a client from my work. I don't know, just out of the blue, he had messaged me sometime. And he said he was born in London. He was born in the UK anyhow. So now he getting treatment like for a brain tumor. I think he got it removed and everything, but he still have to have his treatment to make sure nothing returns and so on. Yeah, just message me and just, I guess you just feel comfortable. Start sharing all these different things. So he was checking in on it from time to time. And two things he really loves. He loves surfing. He can't do that anymore because obviously that's too risky. Because he will get seizures and so on. Not so often now, but due to the same situation. And then the other thing he really loves to do is to play his guitar. Oh my. So he told me he find out that one of his hands like kind of cramping out, whatever hand. So if he's right-handed, he will be holding it this way, holding it. Probably his left hand, right? You're right-handed, so you're holding it this way. And you're strumming with your right hand, and this is the one then that you're using, so it's the left hand that he would need to be like, this hand like cramping up, so you see, he can't really feels bad about it, yeah. So I don't know what really could be done in a case like that, but it just made me remember that, yeah. But these things really mean a lot to you. Very therapeutic and it's like a release, It really is like a release. You like old school reggae, like Burning Spear. It's Burning Spear, that song sing about Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus was so that was Peter Tosh. But as you say, Burning Spear, you don't need to come on and tell me Peter Tosh. I know the two will go hand in hand. I don't want no equal rights and justice. Everyone is crying out for peace. Yeah, Peter Tosh. Peter Tosh was the real deal. I see he got burned out the cane fields, no? Very passionate, very like somebody just saying from that raw place, Peter Tosh, yeah. Know the difference. You ever watch the movie? Is it The Harder They Come? The movie with all of them? Yeah. Yeah, I like that movie. Oh, you're a lefty. Yeah, man, Peter Tosh, the kind of body ain't got a laugh filter. Yeah. As you tell me you like that kind of music, again, I feel for like your whole thought process and your spirit too, Kind of music not for the faint-hearted. You either like it or you don't. It don't be like no in between the sit down and sip a cup of tea. You like Crossfire? I love to hear the old school Crossfire songs. Oh my, it's just be all over. And I say, hey, da 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 da. Every day, them a fight. Da 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 da. Hey, the music is my drugs. Baila, 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 baila. Yeah. Pump me up. That's a song that it never gets old, yeah. The dance on fire tonight. I know that it ain't missing me. It ain't missing me. Oh, don't start without me. Mash up the dance already. Oh, you got me getting on people playing slow. Oh, don't start without me. That's just the kind of feeling it's give you. Mm-hmm. That kind of like last man standing kind of thing. And that's why it's big. I don't cut out, I don't run out of energy. Yeah. I don't go too often, but you see when I go about, once it gotta be like an environment that I comfortable with and you get that kind of music and so on. Yeah. Just spending all night on the dance floor. Really refreshing, boy. I love that kind of thing. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, you like Alison Hines too? Yeah. What song you like from Alison Hines? I got any favorites from Alison Hines? It's not Roll. I mean, don't think because I'm a woman that it will be Roll. It's not. I got a problem with Roll, but it ain't automatic that my favorite is Roll. Oh, you girl who know that they can wine and da 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 da. That one called Confidence. Da 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 da. Come closer, give it to me, closer, girl, give it to me. Da 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 da. I like Faluma, just the whole Africa kind of Surinamese kind of. I like it, yeah. Get ready to wine, get ready to wine. Faluma, ding, ding, ding. Da 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 da. Poco, this thing you have a clue what is she singing, but you're putting your own words in it. Poco de Jana, Parapli de Jana. But I know, look at that, what the comments are dance, yeah. Mama, yeah, yeah, to ma. Mama, yeah, yeah, to ma. Apple, 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 yeah, to ma. Ba, 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 yeah, yeah, to ma. Get ready to wine, get ready to wine. Paloma, ding, ding, ding. Da, 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 da. Coco de Jana, Paloma de Jana, ding, ding. Yeah, I like it. Mm-hmm. I like that one. That's a nice one. She got like a lot of nice songs. The whining does never stop. The whining does never stop. The whining does never stop. Inside the diva, I find myself in a juve band with a sexy moving woman. Can't remember me husband name. Could not remember me husband name. Because the iron has me so bad, so the iron has me so bad, so the iron has me so bad, so the iron has me so. The iron has me so bad. My name is Jessica. Sorry, I thought that I had said that. It's Jessica. And what is yours? You know, Miss Barbados, but Jessica. Okay? So pleased to meet you now with my human name. All right, yes, it has been a lot of fun. Really refreshing. Really refreshing. Yeah, Jessica. That's right. I am Miss So you have a wonderful weekend. I hope the same way you're feeling right now, that you carry this feeling right through your weekend, you know? That it will be refreshing and fun. Yeah, your spirit will feel refreshed. Cohen, okay. Nice being your Cohen. That's an unusual. You know what your name means? Or that's like one of those names like I take piece of mommy name and piece of daddy name and I don't know what would have been added there though. Corey and Hannah. Ram time. I remember you on the ram time. You last long with me before it's. I forget you. I remember you that Friday is ram time. Bye bye. You stay blessed. It really was a pleasure. You stay blessed till next time. All right. Bye bye. I wonder if I could even dial back now to like what I started talking about before everybody chimed in. Dial back right now. We're about to go back. And they're getting hungry too. Way back into time. Your dad was a Christian, so he named me after one of his Jewish teachers. Okay, that's beautiful. That's okay. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah. I think Jessica means wealthy. So I walk in that. Yeah. Wealthy in all different ways, right? Not just money ways. Rich. My life must be a rich life. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you have a wonderful weekend. So let me put a little 5-10 minute now in terms of how it has started before I went all the way there with trying to pronounce Riod and then talking about all this food and this soup and everything. Okay, Jessica, be wealthy. You. That's gonna be my saying now. Let me like, hello, this is Jessica, be wealthy. And I'm more Auntie Jessica up in here. This is Jessica, be wealthy. Yeah. We're gonna come up with something for you and a meaning to your name too. Hmm? Play music or something. Be electric. Cohen, be electric. Jessica, be wealthy, be electric. It fits you, right? Be electric. Yeah. Charge up. We charge up. I said we charge up. We charge up. We follow energy. All right, I'll see you another time. All right, 2 minutes to dial back now. What I was talking before, I went on a whole journey there. Such a beautiful journey. It was music wise, food wise, destination wise, getting to meet different people and my personality and what other things to talk about there now. My cowrie shells and my water spirit and just people being people and meeting each other, relating to each other, conversing, sharing different experiences. I love it. I'm fully here for it. So before we went off on all of that journey, I was here talking. I was talking, sharing about my week. And I said one of the things that stood up for my week, I shared about the lesson with the young lady yesterday, which was such a blessing, such a beautiful thing. Even normally she likes to come on her own to be able to do something for herself, but she had to bring her 4-year-old daughter yesterday. And it worked out so well because it just spread down like a blanket. And the daughter slept for the duration of the whole lesson, and mommy was still able to have her time. So really, it's like a sisterhood, right? And I'm so glad I'm open to that. I don't think that's something like for me alone. I think that's something like for me to share with you too. Just be open to different things. Yeah. Because obviously when I started on this journey, it was more so about teaching children to read and, mentoring them and helping them to look at themselves and see themselves, their value, their worth, be confident and be able to express themselves and teaching them life skills because I'm not a person like education is just in a box and in a book, And I never perceived I would actually be like teaching an adult something. Yeah. So that's been a joy. And now gonna be my mom calling me. Hold on. Hello? Yeah. I ain't call yet. I'm gonna call you back in 2 minutes. I ain't call you. Uh-huh. Bye. That was mommy calling for our evening chat. So you're gonna be pretty special that I put you off for mommy, right? When I chat with mommy, now that's a whole another set of talking. That ain't a 5 minute talking. Make time for your loved ones, especially the elderly. Mommy turned 92 the day before Valentine's this year. Yeah? Mommy got a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. That is a separate talk altogether for another day. So I was saying it's a lot of sisterhood there in terms of my interaction with that young lady, something that I treasure a lot. So that was one outstanding thing this week. And the other outstanding thing was this. I call them downloads. Like sometimes certain things just drop into my spirit. Um, yeah, morning I was here, so just having my quiet time, and I was writing down like things that I would try to pray about during the day, and I had it in a very simplified way in terms of different things that I'm going through. Now, when I say going through, like I call them, as I said, works in progress. One was getting my car insured. Um, Another is the car as well. It's getting painted, so every day I'm getting daily updates on that. Then I'm getting tiling done on the house. It's very slow. It's proceeding very slowly. It's really been a journey of patience. We're getting there, but yeah, rather slowly. Because obviously we have to complete that before we can move on to doing other things in the house. Yeah. That's 1, 2, 3. Probably about some other things, right? So as I said, all of them are things at different stages. And then it just dropped in my spirit like, so you could be in a situation that you think nothing's happening. Things moving at snail's pace, or as we were saying, Barbados is moving like molasses going up a hill. And we know molasses is something sticky, moving very slowly, even if it's coming downhill. So you understand that's a pretty extreme thing to be saying. Really slowly. It's taking forever. But you see, like when the time is right and God decides like He is gonna just make things start happening for you now. Like the things that felt like they're taking forever more, you will see that everything just fall into place like in the blink, literally in the blink of an eye. Yeah, that dropped into my spirit, and I firmly believe that. So I wrote down yesterday that in terms of the car getting painted, I said, well, the car would get primed, the priming part would finish yesterday. It did. Well, they said the tiling would be completed. It's not. I don't know how far along it is because I don't even go and like check too often now for the sake of my mental health. Yeah, I go ever so often, but I do know it's making progress. 1, 2. With the insurance, the gentleman called me today and said like, come on Monday to sign the papers. The insurance getting started. So things, things moving. It's just to have that faith and to understand it's going to be worked out. All in God's perfect timing. And while you're in that waiting stage, keep yourself joyful, keep yourself expectant to great things. Don't get it. I know that this is challenging. Don't get in this kind of thing like, but it's so frustrating and nothing ever happens for me and so on. Why even bother? I probably should just stop like expecting things, hoping for things, and then I would never get disappointed. I too, believe me, I get guilty of that. I tell myself no. Because not ordinary life, that kind of thing is not for me. I suppose I have a life of great things and abundance and wonderful things, God got great plans for me and so on. So I try to keep myself in that state. It's not every day I feel in that state and keeping it real, but as much as possible, I try to keep myself in that state. Positive, joyful, that kind of blind faith, but still that faith that nobody can rock it. Expecting great things, no settling, all that. You get the picture. Yeah, that is it. So somebody be encouraged like that today. All right, expect great things. Expect great things. That's what you deserve. Yep. And then the third download I had. Yeah, I guess that would be second download, but I had one. I think that was yesterday. Where mom, as I said, mom is 92, so she has the arthritis, and she'll get, especially in her back and so on. I realize, as some people might probably realize, these things are connected with the weather, especially if the weather is overcast. Like if we're gonna have rain tomorrow, so the change and so on is taking place today. Normally you would hear a person say they feel bad today, like a lot of pain and so on, but tomorrow when the rain actually comes, they get a relief. That's interesting, right? Could probably explain that spiritually as well, but yeah. So she was being having the pain. She wants to go and get herself checked up. And I tried to tell her, well, it's the arthritis, but I don't have a doctor in front of my name. So, she needs to go to be told the same thing that I would say. And yeah, I had a talk with her then afterwards. I didn't go too heavy on it. I told you so kind of thing, but we had a chat. I realized I was getting kind of frustrated with it. And then I have a moment and I said, but imagine you are getting frustrated with mom because you feel that you have to tell mom the same thing. You have to be reminding her the same thing. Part of it is being 92, part of it is just personality, okay? You feel that you have to be saying the same thing over and over and over again. And imagine you probably are in different relationships as you interact, or even like especially my relationship with God, where I too have to be reminded and reassured of this to hold space for me, and so on. So that was a moment. So I am going to sing a song. I had it, I want to be where you are. And then I'm going to bid you adieu, 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 and go and call my mama. And I will leave you to go and love upon your mama if possible, or go and love upon whoever is close to you and in your life. Sometimes people on a phone call, or how are you? I hear you. How you doing? How was your day? That's loving up too. It doesn't always have to be physical loving up. I'm very affectionate though, so I love a good hug. Yeah, I'm a hugger. I just put it in because I have the lyrics to the song. I want to be where you are. Yeah, this is a song from me to my beautiful Jesus. I just wanna be where you are, dwelling daily in your presence. I don't wanna worship from afar. Draw me near to where you are. I just wanna be where you are. In your dwelling place forever. Take me to the place where you are. I just wanna be with you. I wanna be where you are, dwelling in your presence, feasting at your table, surrounded by your glory. In your presence, that's where I always wanna be. I just wanna be. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be where you are, dwelling daily in your presence. I don't wanna worship from afar. Draw me near to where you are. Oh my God. I can't remember the tune to this part, but oh my God. You are my strength and my song. And when I'm in your presence, though I'm weak, you're always strong. I just wanna be where you are, in your dwelling place forever. Take me to the place where you are, 'cause I just wanna be, I just wanna be with you. just wanna be with you. That was beautiful. And look how it just lined up, as it always does, that I was there talking about the importance of having great expectations and so on. And in the song, which I'm not even familiar with all the lyrics of the song, said, I want to be where you are, dwelling in your presence, feasting at your table, and surrounded by your glory. Feasting, the same thing I was trying to say just now, but in different words. Always be having great expectations. Expect greatness of yourself. You're capable. And expect great things from the persons you interact with because you're worthy. Right? Greatness. We're not about settling. All right? We're not about being consumed by our disappointment and so on, and then going through the world with this kind of a kind of tinted. I know we normally talk about like rose-colored glasses, whatever's the opposite of that. Then, right? We don't want our reality to be like tinted and all gray and dreary, and I don't ever expect anything because I don't want to allow anybody to get in here to hurt me and disappoint me and let me down. No, that's not your reality. That's not what God wants for you. Right? So allow him to come in, as I keep saying, because I personally am at this place now. And fill all those little empty places, even the little ones that are hidden and you don't even know they're empty and they need to be sealed, little cracks. Just let him pour his love and seal all those different little things, and a part here and patch a hole there and patch a hole there and sealing this part tight, tight, tightly. Only he can. Yeah. And wrap yourself and surround yourself with his love. I'm gonna go. I've been here for a long time. I didn't plan to be chatting for so long. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's really been a blessing. I'm gonna go and call my mom. Love you all. Stay blessed. All right. Bye 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 bye. Hope to see you soon again. Bye bye. Remember, great things, great expectations. That's what we're all about. Great expectations. Nothing less.